Hey, what is going on, guys? Thank you guys for tuning in. We finally have awesome opportunity to kind of create. Hold on. We got an echo. Let me silence the echo. We got an awesome opportunity to really start looking at what a final rule set for this game will be. It's been a long time coming. It's really hard to make a rule in a stage list without, all the pieces. So, let me make sure my balance is okay. Can you guys actually hear me? Am I just speaking into the void? Yeah, you should be able to hear me. Let's see. So we got to do a few things first. Gotta take all of the potential legal stages and put them on here. So we got battlefield. I have pilot wings there as just a placeholder for Hollow Bastion. There's not really an image for it. Can I add an image? Maybe. Kind of too lazy to do that now. I need to do something else though. Power. There we go. All right, so let me come through here. Potential legal stages. No, not gonna really even consider some of them. I'll give a few the benefit of the doubt. Honestly, like this Zelda stage was not like the worst thing ever. It really had some potential, but I know that there's issues with it. Let's see. Castle Siege was terrible, though. Castle Siege was actually terrible. God, that was such a bad time. I remember people counterpicking me there and me counterpicking people there. You didn't go there to have an honorable fight. There was no way you went to Castle Siege to have an honorable fight. Yeah, that kind of looks... We got small battlefields. Yes. Small battlefield, big battlefield. Kalos, Northern? Northern's there. Okay. So we might have to make this list a few times, but I wanted to categorize everything. First, double plat layout. Double plat close, and maybe we could do a double platform layout apart. And then we could do no plat. Yeah, actually there is I'm glad you mentioned the other Yoshis. So yes, the other Yoshis could be kind of with Delfino too. Could be in just because it has been legal before. It's been on a lot of rule sets before. It's worth discussing. Where is the other Yoshis? Looking for it. No Yoshi's here, no Yoshi's there, no Yoshi's there, no Yoshi's here. No. There it is. No plat. Triplat. We're gonna add another category. triplat. Let's go ahead and add single plat, which is hype because now we actually have a single plat category, which honestly freed up a lot of problems in our previous rule set. Like we just had Smashville or Yoshi's Story or Yoshi's Island, sorry. Thoughts on FOD? It depends on if hazards are on and off. I might have to do a completely different separate rule set. My goal is to have 3 rule sets to kind of bring, and I'll kind of rank which ones I feel are more the better ways to do it. Hi Dakpo, I don't know if you remember me, but I'm the Zelda player you bodied last week. Hey, what's up, man? Oh yeah, I know. I like your tag. Bother you not? It's a pretty cool tag. Is YouTube tripping, or is 14 or 14 for the highest? Not sure. I hope it's not that bad. I hope the stream quality isn't that bad. Cool. Yeah, well, you know, Hazard Zone Fountain of Dreams, like, it was definitely my least favorite Melee stage besides transforming Pokemon Stadium 2. That stage is garbage. Oh my god. But it's an experience. It's kind of, I feel like it's the Lilat of Melee because a lot of people dislike it, but there's nothing inherently wrong with this stage that's like ban worthy. That's the problem with Lilat, is nobody likes playing on it, but no one has like an actual good reason to ban it besides we don't like it. Which that is not how competitive play should be. Oh really? People banned it? Huh. I'm kind of surprised to hear that, but I guess it makes sense. So we've got single plat. Let's just start it. Let's make it nice and organized. So we'll move this to the top. You got your no platform stages. That's Final Destination. Why don't we go into? Is that another category? Well, we'll just get there when we get there. So we've got no platform. We've only got one stage, and that's Final Destination. And are there issues with ledge grabs for Lilat? Nope, absolutely not. The ledges work perfectly fine. They patched everything that was wrong with the ledges. They patched everything that was wrong with underneath the stage. So you can literally just like be straight into like the rock it's under Lilat, and it will like, it's like a slope, and you'll just like slide into the ledge. So nobody should be dying on Lilat due to Lilat. Like if you die under Lilat, it's like, that's on you. Like you definitely like missed. So yeah, they did so much work, and which is crazy because we complained about it a lot and they actually fixed it. So no platform stages, we only have FD. Single plat stages, we now have a third one. We have Yoshi's Story. Yeah, Yoshi's Story. We have the classic of Smashville. And then we also have this. I need to put like, maybe I need to put, can I put text up? I don't know how to do this, but Pilot Wings is just Hollow Bastion for now. That's the image I'm using for Hollow Bastion. I know people are gonna go nuts when they come into the chat and don't know why I have Pilot Wings here. If somebody in the chat would like to be a hero and just make, you know, a tier list maker with these stages, but actually put the Hollow Bastion that I could use for stream, I'd be eternally grateful. But these are our single plat stages. Double plat stages, let's go with Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2. You have Small Battlefield. You have Unova as well. There's 4. Here are the stages that have the double plat, but they're really far apart. And let's see. And then triple plat, you've got Yoshi's, Lilat, and Battlefield. And then you've got like transformation. Transform. Cool. All right. So I think this is pretty much all the legal stages that we could possibly have. Let me count, just counting. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So that's 16 stages. I think the best way to go about this is there's always a hard debate of 3 bands or 2 bands or no bands, DSR, MDSR. Why don't we try a new approach to this? What I want to do is, I really love that there is a way that we can narrow down things into groups. So like, let me see. I really hope I don't mess this up. Hold on. This is just a test. Hold on. Let me see if I can. Can I do that? Yeah, that's helpful. If I move this here, does it move it over here? Nope, it doesn't. Cool. All right. So my goal is to have a very conservative stage list. And we're going to make criteria. So my dear chat, what do you think the most important thing for a stage list to have is? Oh yeah, this is Delfino and the hero stage are there just as placeholders. I highly doubt they're going to make the final cut, but I have them there just because they were legal and they were not as bad as some of the other things we had. What do you guys think the number one most important thing for a stage list to be? No, chaos is not the correct answer, Joshua. A stage list should not be chaos. You're the type of people that made Brinstar illegal. I hope you know that. Rainbow Cruise came from you. So, in my opinion, the number one thing is create a stage list that does not favor one archetype of character. Yeah. AKA variety. So, what does this mean? This means there are an equal amount of extra long stages as there are extra short stages. Yeah, so it's really important we create a competitive environment where our stage list does not affect the tier list of how good the characters are. Because there are stage lists that have done that. Like, Meta Knight in Brawl was obviously the best character. It did not help that they had insane counter picks, though. Like, when we had Lilat, Brinstar, Rainbow Cruise, Delfino, when we had all of those legal, it means any character that had to be like stationary and fight on the ground absolutely got obliterated on the counter pick every time, and that drastically affected the metagame. So first and foremost, we make a stage list that does not favor one character archetype. We want equal small stages, equal long stages. And mid-level, and just to put it out there, normal stage length is 180 units. So we're going to go ahead and just throw that out there. That's really important. It's really important to understand that 180 units is basically just the full length of like Final Destination, full length of Battlefield, full length of I'm pretty sure small Battlefield as well. Let's see. Stats. Small Battlefield is... Where are my stats? Yeah, small Battlefield's 180 units too. Where are the numbers on my stats though? What am I not doing right? Hey, Adam. Let's see. Where am I not? How am I not seeing the stats here? Oh, that's cool. I didn't know you could separate them. I'm not sure why that's not working. Oh, because I have to select and attribute. Let's go with the platform, the stage width. Cool. I didn't know small Battlefield was actually 160. Oh, okay. So 160 is the 160 is the normal length for a stage. Okay, that makes much more sense. Cool. So first and foremost, we got to make as many equal long stages as short stages. 2. And this is something that gets overlooked a ton. We'll make this stage list / rule set. Criteria. Must have enough stages to play a best of 5. Includes rules. So what we have to do is we have to make sure that we do not create a rule set to where there are 5 stages and you get 1 ban each, and there's like DSR. You will run out of stages after the 3rd game, and you will kind of be screwed there. So we'll make sure that we have enough to play best of 5. What is okay is if after DSR or MDSR or no MDSR or DSR in a best of 5s, and after bans, you're left with only 5 stages to play on after you've eliminated 5 or 6 other stages. That is completely fine. that is actually kind of perfect. You kind of just like narrow down what the set will be on if it goes to game 5. Melee kind of does that, except it forces you to play on FD because the stages are awful. For you guys that don't know what DSR or MDSR is, so DSR is Dave's stupid roll. It is a very, very outdated name for it, but essentially DSR means you can't play on a stage you've already played on. And then modified Dave's stupid roll, or MDSR, that is that's you can't play the last stage you won on. So in like a best of 5, if you win game 1 on FD, you win game 2 on Smashville, and then you lose game 3, you can counterpick back to FD but not Smashville, because Smashville's the last one you won on. Or you could just not have DSR and you could just not ban any stages. And I think no DSR or modified DSR, no variation of DSR is it's okay on extremely limited stage selection. But if you have a huge stage selection, like you have a ton of stages to pick from, it really doesn't do much good, because the whole point of it is so you can collect more data. Obviously, if you just held a tournament only on Final Destination, your results would be really skewed for characters. Exactly what we pointed out in our first criteria, that do really well on that archetype of stage. But by making players play on different stages, on different archetypes of stages, you get a more rounded idea of what the meta is. It's not centralized versus a single thing. It's kind of one of those weird things where like you technically can do it anyways, because you can gentleman to whatever you want. But this is probably why not any random Joe Smo can just make a stage list that the entire world will follow. It's got to be like a collaborative effort. We'll get into DSR here in a bit. We got to fill out this criteria list of what we want in a stage list. So, trying to think. Criteria 3 should probably be something about what we need to define what really is a competitive stage versus what's not a competitive stage. So, stage list, insta bans. Some insta bans that I find for stages are walk-offs. I don't think walk-offs are competitive. They lead to high variance. Oh gosh, how do you even spell that word? Variance. High variance. That being said, where's WarioWare? That's a big ol' high variance stage. WarioWare. Thank you. Let's see. There it is. I don't even know where this would fit into. So let's go ahead and add a row below. We're gonna start adding stuff to the ban list once we've started going down this criteria. High walk-offs, incredibly small blast zones, incredibly large blast zones. Can we define how much is too small of a blast zone? Wow, WarioWare is 123 to the side blast zone. That's so incredibly small. Yes, exactly. The blast zones are insanely small for WarioWare. I'd kind of be down to like explore it more. So it looks like the smallest side blast zones, surprisingly, out of like the normal stages that we have, are Town, Yoshi's and Lilat, which is actually pretty surprising. I think Town is going to be the only one that's really legal. I would say like 148 is going to be it for like small blast zones. Like I wouldn't want anything closer than that. 148 sides. How about large on the opposite side of things? What's the largest stage? Frigate's like 178. Umbra, Spiral Mountain, Kalos. Kalos is 165. Yeah, that's probably the max on that opposite side of the spectrum. 165. Yeah, that is pretty crazy long out there. Okay. So that being said, we're definitely going to put WarioWare in bans. I don't think... It's good to discuss it, because it's good to know what we don't want. Walk-offs. Delfino has a walk-off. I'm pretty sure Yggdrasil has a walk-off as well. I'm also curious of what the... Where is it? Let's go... Yggdrasil. Yeah, Yggdrasil is also too big. So not only does it have a walk-off, but it's too big as well. Okay. So that leaves us with this. I think these next two criteria are optional. Let's see. Versus, so you would have A, which would be A, small stage list, B, large stage list, C, hazards, smalls. I don't think there's enough stages to support multiple hazard stage lists. I think if we do one for hazards, there's just going to be one. And I think that's it. What are the thoughts on Wiley's Castle, though? Kind of just FD with wall clings? Is it? No, doesn't the boss appear on Wiley's Castle? Wait, am I thinking of like Smash 4? Hold on a second. Hold on a second. It kind of makes me want to go back and add some stage aspects to consider. 1, side, or I would say link, platform layout, 2, stage length, 3, side blast stones, 4, top blast zones. I don't think anybody cares about bottom blast zones. It does make big differences that people aren't too aware of, but I don't think anybody like actively cares about bottom blast zones. So platform layout, stage length, side blast zones, top blast zones, walls, even versus uneven. We'll say slants. Moving platforms. I just say transformation. Is there any other aspect of a stage people really care about? Maybe like platform heights. That might be one of the only ones. Let's check out. We've kind of listed out our criteria for like what kind of blast zones we're looking for in a stage. Wiley's might be absolutely perfect. I just hope it doesn't have an like ungodly blast zones. So let's say stage. Well, first of all, let's do stage width. Wiley, it's 174, which means it's longer than FD. What is our longest stage length? Which it's not longer than Pokemon Stadium 2. It's like it should be closer to town. So this is 174. How long is town? Town is 165. Interesting. Okay. Let's look at the blast zones. Like that's within our range. Let's see. Blast zone. We'll do blast zone to the left, and let's check out Wiley. It's 161, which is really close to our limit. 161. What did we mark? Side blast zone 165. So it's within our large side blast zones. It's still a really big stage. Let's check out the ceiling. You're saying it's huge? 212. Jesus Christ. That ceiling is enormous. Oh my god, nobody's dying there. Why don't we do this? 148. Slash large side blast zones. Top blast zones. So right now our largest top blast zone for a legal stage. Oh, we can technically let's put Dreamland in the discussion. Like I don't think this is I think usually it's just like a moot point, but like if we're trying to find out the best stage list, you know, we need to make sure that we are considering everything at least. So, let's go back to this. Kalos has 192. What's our smallest legal top one? I assume it's like Northern, or yeah, it is Northern at 177. I don't think anybody's had a problem with 177 though. You think Dreamland is the best triplat for hazards off. Why do you think that? Elaborate. Yeah, Diddy Smash will never kill. But that's okay. We're not making the rule set for Diddy. Okay. I think that gives us a ton of criteria of like what we're looking for. So what I want to do is we've got a few categories here. Oh yeah, I was looking at Wiley's information. Yeah, Wiley being at 212 is insane. Our closest one is 192.8. That's 20 units higher. Holy crap. Why couldn't that just have like a normal top blast zone? Like I was like this close to being fully convinced that Wiley's Castle might just be the absolute best option, but no. Okay, so let's go back to our stage list. So we're gonna make 3 different stage lists. A small one, a very, very, very conservative one. This one should be the easiest to make. It's gonna cut all the extra duplicate layouts. It's just gonna pick the most balanced and centered one of all of those, and then hopefully we can narrow it. Let's see, how many categories do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 categories. So if we have 6 categories, I feel like one of these categories has to get cut. We could do... Trying to think. If there was... Let's write it out. If there are... Let's see... I'll use this. Okay, so if there are, let's say there are 5 stages, right? If we have 5 stages and no bans, but DSR plus no bans. That would mean when we do a best of 5 set, well, I guess I would have to write it 5 stages plus no bans plus DSR would probably be the best format for 5 stages. Then that could work. That would work. If you do 5 stages plus 1 ban plus MDSR, does that work? Let me see. Let me think about it. 5 stages, 1 ban, plus MDSR. That would mean I would play somebody on... Well, I guess I'd do it like this. We do it like this. Let's try it. A third one. Nice. And this is just an example. If we did Smashville, we picked one of each category, which most likely be this, most likely be this, and then this. No plat, single plat, double plat, and we just did not pick one from the apart plat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I ban this, and so if I banned these 2 stages, that would leave. We'd pick one of these starters, and then we'd either play on small battlefields. So game 1, I win on town and city. And then my opponent takes me to small battlefield. They win. I take them to battlefield game 3, and I win. That means that they can either run it back to stage 1, which was a neutral agreed upon by both of us, or they could run it back to the stage they lost. But either way, they have to go back to a stage that they lost on for their game 3. Oh, that's a good point. I like that as well. Making sure the starting stages have to have a neutral position. Let's see. Yeah, so I know Cantrip proposed something with small battlefield and PS2, but dude, that's like can you imagine if you did that with like a different stage archetype? Like, could you imagine if we had like 2 final destinations, like if we had Wiley and FD and only PS2? Like, there's honestly, in a very conservative rule set, there's no need to have small battlefield and PS2 legal. I know that's going to jar a lot of people because the game released with PS2 and people love PS2, but like small battlefield, it's way more balanced than PS2. It really is. It's actually a neutral length. And has like decent blast zones for everybody. PS2 is enormous. It's the longest legal stage we have, and people are just people have no idea. They just play it because they like the platform layout. Kind of hoping everybody realizes this and wakes up and understands that, like, if you really like the double platform layout, then small battlefield should be your go-to. I don't think 5 stages with 1 ban and MDSR will work. I mean, it technically can. It can't not work. But how ugly is it to go back to you won game 2? Well, game 1 I went on town. Game 2 they went on small battlefield. Game 3 I counterpicked them to battlefield. Game 4, they have to either go to one of the 2 stages that they lost on. I do not like that. That is not great for what I'm trying to do. And why? Because it doesn't bring enough stage variety. A set only played on 1 stage, especially for a best of 5, is not going to give you enough data. It's what happens, unfortunately, but Yeah, I don't think MDSR is going to work on a stage like that. On a rule set like that. Our other option is... Whoa, did we stop being... Did we go through all of them? I think we might have. Okay, our other option is to do... five stages. No, I think that's our only two options. DSR, modify DSR. We could do 5 stages, one band.